Okay, here's our magazine article that we're going to base print work on. And as you can see, at the moment I've picked a magazine from an article from DJ Mag, and at the moment it's got nothing on it yet. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in the dimensions. So I'm going to start to measure out various elements of the magazine so that I can recreate it. I'm going to start off by measuring down the page. So I'm going to measure from the top downwards. So from 0 to however big the page is, and once I've done those elements I'm going to measure from this side of the page and go across the page this way. The reason I'm doing this is so I can set up my text boxes and also my picture frames, and so I can get the layout as authentic as possible. So what I've done, guys, is I'm going to work down the page. I'm going to start to measure out, and you can see I've got my ruler and I put my ruler down the page and it goes all the way down there. Now what I'm going to be measuring is I'm going to be measuring the different placement of where the various elements appear on the page, and you have to work down the ruler. So from 0 to at the bottom down here we've got 30, so it's about 30.2 centimeters, and we're going to work down the page. Okay, so and you'll see what it looks like in a sec. Okay, so what you can see if you look at the page is you can see that I've started to lay out the measurements. So the first bit starts at 0.7, and the second part starts at 1 centimeter. The black ends at 2 centimeters. The start of the text is at 2.5. The next part, the end of the text, is 8.2. Text box starts at 9.8 centimeters. Then we've got the end of the text at 28.5, and then the October part starting at 28.8 and finishing at 29. And what the idea is, guys, is to do that for every single vertical section on your page. So you're going to start to lay it out so that you can see exactly where the elements appear, so that you can start to recreate it yourself. I'm going to do what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the horizontal, and then I will get back to you and I'll show you the next bit. Okay, so now I've added the horizontal lines, and you can see them there, and they're going across the page. So everywhere where there's a piece of a new piece of graphics in there, I've added in the dimensions of where it appears. And again, I'm working across the page, see with the red line, so it's easy to measure out. So you can see there we've got 0.8, 1.5, 2 centimeters, and then we've got 1.7 for here, and that goes all the way across to there, where it finishes at 20.8 centimeters. And again, if we go down, we can see the J starts at 1.7 there, goes across to 3, goes across to 6.2. So when you start to lay it out on InDesign and you've got your dimensions and you start to put the dimensions in and add the text boxes, what it will be doing is you'll be adding boxes, and the dimensions will allow you to do this. And the brown boxes on the screen at the moment represent what your boxes will look like. So and this page isn't 100% finished, but just imagine that these are sort of the boxes and there's no text in there. And that's the whole idea of what you'll be starting to get when you start to lay it out on InDesign, once you've got your measurements of all your dimensions.